Zdraví vás Technomancer Mikeš. Už natáčím někde 6. 7. díl a musím říct, že na YouTube nevyšel ani jeden, takže si to jakoby přetáčím. Teď jsem hodně točil Zaklínače, kterýho ještě vlastně točit budu. Hodně jsem točil Fiery, hodně hraju Fiery, to docela prima hra, už to mám nahráno 8 hodin. Stejně jako v Technomancerovi, takže proč ne? A stále, i když tady mám 8 hodin, tak si dovoluju tuhle hru nedohrát. Ze zcela logických důvodů. Ale když jsme překousli ten začátek, si myslím, a když půjdeme po hlavní příběhové linii, tak si myslím, že to snad možná i dohrajem. Uvidíme. A co já tady mám dělat? Moment. Já tady mám... Paradise, si to všechno musím vypnout. Tyhle ty úkoly nechceš. Nechat tady jen tenhle. Šup. Jo. A to mě ukazuje sem. Protože si mám asi pravděpodobně vyspat. Takže vyložíme a jdeme na to. Ježišmarja. Teď je den, tak do rána, dáme do rána. 13 hodin. Je tady střídání dne a noci, ale jestli v tom je nějaký rozdíl, jakože úplně... Je to jako zbytečný prvek, což je docela zajímavý u takovýhle hry, která... Máme do večera.
I gotta find that spy. Maybe I should ask around.
To je divný, ne? Že dostanu bonus ke zkušenostem. Ježišmarja. Prověřte minulost. Detektivní práce, no. Takže prověř minulost Elizy, Davida a Jeffrey Holovce. To jsou ty moji sidekickové, ne? Tuším dobře. Eliza.
Colonel Ian Manser came by looking for you. Hope this isn't going to be a habit, Lieutenant. His problems aren't yours anymore. You're part of my unit now. We clear?
Of course. I'll go see him on my own time, not yours, Captain. Have a moment, Captain?
Depends what you need it for.
Just want to get to know you better, Captain.
I don't usually mix business and pleasure, Lieutenant, but ask away and we'll see which questions I feel like answering.
You from Ophir?
Born and raised. Father was an officer. Mother was a quartermaster. And I've rarely ventured outside the walls but for a few scattered missions. Sound familiar, Lieutenant?
Very familiar, Captain. Except my parents weren't officers.
Which makes your rise even more noble, Lieutenant.
Já jsem muž z lidu.
How was your rise to Captain earned?
Over time. But by no special action by me. Graduated as a corporal, and thanks to the brave men underneath me, their success in missions became mine in rank. No heroic feats to dazzle you with in stories. Just a lot of time and dedication that I'm proud of just the same.
What do you think of us?
Honestly, Lieutenant? I'm not quite sure yet. You Technomancers are new to me. Undoubtedly special, and capable of feats my other units couldn't dream of accomplishing, but... time will tell. That said, I've been quite impressed. I thought it was the definition of insanity to send you and so few of your men on some of those missions. Missions I would have anticipated needing 10 times the manpower for. So far, you've proven me wrong. A rare feat in itself. So even though it's taking some time getting used to, I couldn't be happier you're one of my
Že
troops.
pode mnou souložíte.
Can I ask about your relationship with ASC?
Tread carefully, Lieutenant. One might start to wonder the purpose of your questions. Here's my answer. We're all forced to work with them, but it doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. Too much power too quickly leads to arrogance. brash and too quick to act. And quite frankly, as they've risen in power, it's no coincidence that the dissenters, deviants, and rebels have risen in numbers. They're a great source of intel, however they get it. They sleep better at night not knowing the means. But I've always thought the army was strength enough, that the ASC was overkill. I trust you won't repeat anything I've said, Lieutenant. I'd hate for both of us to find ourselves enemies of the state over a little frank conversation.
My lips are sealed, Captain, and I appreciate your candor and trust, more than you know.
Prodej skřínku kapitánky Lizy, jo. To má kde? Asi tohle.
Everything's clean in here. It's just like the captain's work. Nothing that implies she's working with the ASC.
Eliza to asi nebude, to je jenom prostě vojáček v poli. Tak co ty, Borče? To bude ten poslední, vždycky to je ten poslední, to je jedno, jaký ho zvolím, a vždycky to je ten třetí, že jo, ten poslední.
Lieutenant?
I want to know my men better. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, great. Show and tell. Yay.
What do you do when you're off duty?
Nothing special. See my folks, I guess. They ain't getting any younger, so... And I give most of my paycheck to them, because I'm the only one they got left. Sister died. And I ain't married, so... When I ain't with them, I'm at the bar. Drowning the shitstorm that my life's become. Not exactly a picture-perfect life, but it's mine. And hell, I get paid enough to help them out and buy my own drinks, so... What's there to complain about?
What do you think about Jeffrey Hunter?
He's a village idiot who thinks he can brown-nose his way to a promotion. Fucking reject. And no, he ain't my friend, if you haven't pieced that together.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Seems you'd rather be that way.
Nejdřív zjistí kód od Davidovy skřínky. To je zajímavý. Davide, jak mám vidět ten kód, vole?
I can't open it without a code.
Jak to mám vědět, ten kód? Kurňa. Se ptám provianťáka, ten ví všechno.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
How much do you know about what's going on in the barracks?
Not much, and not really interested. I'm just a quartermaster, here to grease your wheels when they get rusty, not eavesdrop or gossip. Why are you asking? What are you looking to know?
What have you heard about my captain?
If you're looking for me to dish dirt, Lieutenant, you're barking up the wrong tree. She may be a woman, but this army could use more officers like her. She'd put herself in front of a bullet for her men. The army's her church. It's sacred to her. She will and has come to blows with anyone or anything that threatens to tarnish its image. Word is, she's got one hell of a right hook.
What about Jeffrey?
I don't want to talk shit about anyone, not my style. But that boy's only barely sharper than a spoon.
What do you know about Dave Ward?
Quiet, brooding, asshole type. Not a talker, which is fine by me because he's not one I want to talk to.
Mám zjistit ten kód, vole. Ty nevíš kód? Nevíš. Kód od jeho skřínky, vole. On byl tady možná mohl mít teoreticky někdo napsaný, ale... To je pouze teorie. Nějakých systémů se asi podívat nemůžu. Tady půjdeme ven, to nechceš. To je stůl. Ten kód asi jen tak nezjistím, si myslím, že... Bych musel být nějaký, možná nějaký skill, ale... Prokresnem toho druhého a uvidíme. Kde je, vocas.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Have a second to talk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. Like, just you and me, or?
Yeah, just you and me. I like to know my men.
Wow, that's... yeah, that'd be a huge honor, Lieutenant.
So what's your life like when you're not on duty?
Tell you the truth, Lieutenant? Not much to tell. I try to visit the city, make some friends, you know, because I don't really know too many folks yet. And my whole family's back in Greenhope, which is kind of too far to travel for my leave. And, oh yeah, there's also, you know, I try to still do some hunting. Though there's not much more than small critters in the underworks. Not a great hobby for the city.
You have a good childhood?
Oh yeah, you know it, Lieutenant. Really nice growing up, running around in the fields. Father gave me a crossbow, and I spent my time helping the farmers shoot critters hurting their crops. They were good times, Lieutenant, but everybody's got to grow up and move on. There was a lot of hunters in Greenhope, too. Plus, I always dreamed of being a soldier. Mostly, though, because there was a girl back home who loved men in uniform, so... Off I went to the big city to join up. And, you know, since I was a sharpshooter, they signed me up and sent me here. Still not used to it. All the buildings, all the folks, all the concrete. But I'm happy, though.
Prohledej Jeffreyho skřínku. Jasně. Zámek první úrovně.
Feels like a Greenhope souvenir stand. Kid must be missing home. Unless being messy's a crime, though. Doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong.
To taky není, jo. Takže jedině tenhle, já nevím ten kód, ty vole. Mám zjistit ten kód. Nejdřív zjistí kód. Musí vědět třeba možná kapitánka.
Colonel Ian Manser came by looking for
Jo,
you.
víme.
Of course. I'll go see him.
Mu se ptáme přímo jeho, ne?
Lieutenant?
Prdele, jak tohle to vyřešit, vole? Jak to mám otevřít? Pracovní stůl. Do šitu. Níša. Níša. To mě sere, vole. Jak to mám otevřít? Ten to taky není, že by to byl ten druhý, ty vole. Kam se jde sem? Tady nikam. By to tady někde muselo být. Přece napsaný nebo někde. Jako asi těžko to najdu někde na veřejném místě, že jo?
Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or we can take a little rest.
Aha, ono mě to ani nepustí ven plnit jiný úkoly než tyhle. Do prdele. A nemá on tam v tom skladu nějaký zařízení? Na otvírání čehokoliv. Prohledat. A já nic nekradu, já to radši uložím. Mě to nepustí, jo. Zase něco jiného. Mě to vůbec nikam nepustí, ty vole. Nejde ani otevřít, vole. Vypadá tady gang Černé dáhlie, ale to je zase nějaký site úkol. Nebude mít kód jako nějaký vojenský označení nebo tak něco, ale... Prdele.
At your command, Lieutenant.
How do you like Dave? You guys get along?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, he's not always the happiest guy in the world, but it's probably because he didn't have an easy life. He's always talking about how his life was nothing before 126 and joining the army, and that his family's all he's got. He's kind of bitter, but he's probably got a right to be. I always cheer him up, though, hoping he'll loosen up over time. At your command, Lieutenant.
Ty ani nemůžu odejít, nemůžu nic, ty vole. Tam jsou ještě ty kapitánky, jo.
Of course.
To mě asi nic neřekne, že jo. Nic neřekne. Tady už nikdo není, krom toho provianťáka. A nic jiného se nedá nějak interagovat.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Tu jsme všecko prošmědili.
Maybe I should take this opportunity to look into this spy. Or we can take a little...
Maybe I'll use that time off to go visit my mother. I haven't seen her in a while. Lieutenant?
How old are you?
The fuck does it matter to you? Older than you, though. And the rest you can find in my file.
Tvojí
Cool,
složce.
moving on.
I want to know about your childhood.
You really want to know about my childhood? Sure, yeah, why not? My dad was never around. He was either on the
Má
front or
složku.
doing drills. My mother, though, she was stationed here in Ophir. So we lived in a guard outpost in the slums where she worked. Never expected to make more of myself than become a soldier. I fought a lot as a kid. Had my share of girls. But home life was pretty strict, so I tried to toe the line. Mostly because when I fucked up, I never got off easy.
So when'd you join?
5 years ago. Time fucking flies, don't it? It was in 126. My parents were beaming with pride.
526.
Pride that's faded when, after all this time, I'm still just a fucking private.
This must be a pic of his parents. His damn notes. Bastard's got
Máme
a whole
ho.
schedule in here. And the names of every single person we saw together. Must have been Dave keeping tabs on me the whole time. Never would have believed it. Guess if you could spot them, though, they wouldn't be so damn powerful.
Má nějakou kyselinu. Textury pryč, textury zpět. Davide, dostaneš do držky.
Lieutenant?
I know you're a drinking man, so what do you say we go grab one together?
Looks like it's my lucky day. Sure, why the hell not? Lead the way.
Tak, aspoň jsme to úspěšně, nebylo v tom nic jiného, jen kecání, jo, už tady 20 minut kecáme jenom. Dialogy. Prohledávání skříně.
So why don't you cut the bull and tell me why we're really here?
Sure.
You've been spying on me, Dave, and reporting everything back to Victor. I don't like rats. That's not all right with me.
And what? You think I ever had a choice in the matter? Think I had the option to say no?
I don't care. All I know is they got all the intel they wanted on me from one of my own soldiers, and I don't know why. What's your angle, Dave? You bitter you got a Mancer as your lieutenant? I thought we were past all that. What'd they promise you? Promotion? Better pay?
Nothing but a promise they wouldn't hurt my parents. Is that a good enough reason? I don't like the ASC. Don't like what they're doing to Abundance. Don't like what they're doing to me. I don't like the deal they offered, and I don't like I didn't have a choice but to accept it. I ain't got no one but my folks since my sister died. Not that I expect you to shed a tear for me, but if I gotta choose between them and you, sorry, brother. You're on the losing end of that. If it helps, though, I don't think you're the full prick you were before we had this little chat. In fact, I might even have liked you in another time and place. But you're in deep shit now. And it's shit I don't want to get pulled into with you.
No zastřelíme, ne?
Dave, I'm sorry, but a rat's a rat, and there's only one way to make it any different.
At least let me die with a weapon in my hand.
Unik krávo. Počtí to nož. Ty vole. Proč ty lidi nejdou do prdele, akorát se tady pletete vy blbci, vole. Ty vole, uhni vole. Jo, jsem ho trávil. Ty vole, uhni krávo. Už úplně vidím, jak tam bude stát, ty vole, takhle. Minda jedna. Já už byl chvíli tuhej. What? Tam nic neudělal. On tady spadnul sám? Doslova. Ještě ho musím ale usmrtit, že jo? Mám ho vysát. Asi ne, vole. Sedu na něj. On teda stejně jsem ho teda nezabil, jenom přizabil. Co to je tady za klub, ty vole, vůbec? Hej, koukaj, se rozhlížej, ty vole. On stává? Ne, ona tady mé podlahu, ty vole. Tak bože. Počkej, ho fakt ale musím asi zabít, ty vole. Zbav se špiona. Takže ho musím usmrtit, vole. A sakra. Dělám to nerad, kámo. Čtyři séra, karma 1. Informuj koho? Asi kapitánku, že jo. Velmistra. Takže musím jít za tím Janem, asi. Asi. Bzd.
Hey there.
Hey there back. What can I do you for?
Už jsem zase tady, já jsem tady poprvý. Tam se na tu dáli.
Yeah, looking for trouble too? Cause that's all they're good for. Bunch of broads banging around wreaking havoc. Name themselves after some supposed murder back on Earth. I'm sure that says something. Who the hell knows though? What else is there to say? The gang's been around for years now. They weren't all that mean in the beginning, just a couple of young girls sticking together in order to survive. But as time went on, those pretty girls grew up to become women, or rather, tigers. And they decided to challenge Anton Rogue. And fuck me if they ain't created a war in the process. Just what we needed here, too. More damn blood running the streets. Vori kill one broad, broads castrate 3 Vori, then lay it on their chest like a damn necktie. Nutty. That's what it is.
A little bird told me the opposition was spread.
My opposition.
Válka gangů.
Quite sympathetic to their cause.
A to jde servovat, nebudu se tady s tebou. Budu se tady s tebou prát.
Keep your tongue in check.
Můžu to přestalo bavit. Tak špion odhalen. A musím jít za tím velmistrem. Chtěl by to teďka trošku akce, no. Toho Davida jsme dali, on ten štítonož se hrozně blbě to dává dolů. On je to taky určitě jako zajímavější gameplay, ale asi jsem si vybral dobře toho Renegáta. Tak, otázka zní kudy. Já se asi jako zacházím. Jo, to si teda kurevsky zacházím. Tady doprava? Asi jo.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I found the mole. David Ward was running lines for the ASC.
In these times, spies are everywhere. They used to be like rats, but now bear more resemblance to cockroaches. Should you see one, you can be certain 100 more reside in the walls, each placed there while their arms were twisted by the ASC. So, what happened with this Ward?
He's dead.
As hard as it must have been to dispense of one of your own, know it was for the best. A man's secrets die with him.
Mám se vrátit za Elizou. OK, to není problém. Protože už nemáme žádný hlavní úkoly. A vedlejšáky, já se podívám, ale žádný zajímavý tam asi nebude. Úplně. Možná si pak třeba uděláme jeden díl, kdy budeme plnit jenom ty vedlejšáky. Může jich je tady docela dost, ale myslím si, že to jenom přines podej a tak. Není to nic... Nic úplně... Z čeho bych měl radost. Není to jak vedlejšáky v Zaklínači třeba, tam opravdu jste věděli, že vedlejšák byl kolikrát lepší jak hlavní příběhová linka. Což byla radost teda pak hrát. Tak, Elizo, jsi tam nebo tam? Kam jdeš?
Lieutenant, I was told Dave Ward has gone AWOL. Any idea where he is?
Naposled viděn v baru.
I see. This is bad. I have no choice but to declare him a deserter. I'm afraid there'll be gossip that you can't earn the respect of your men, and the Army's reputation will take another hit. I warned you to keep your head down, Lieutenant. Don't know what you did, but Colonel Victor was having you tailed during your missions, and now he's got a shitload to say about it, and none of it's good. I tried defending you, but the things he's saying? According to the Colonel, the level of violence you're bringing is making it difficult for the mutants to accomplish their repair work. I know it sounds absurd to reason with them instead, but we need them. Your tactics are slowing our progress.
Není pravda.
Captain, the only force I've ever used is reasonable. Sure, I shook a few down to make a point, but they were still on their feet when I was done with them.
That's not what I've heard, Lieutenant. The more one lies, the deeper the pit they dig themselves. You following me? I suggest you take a different tact with the Colonel. Victor also states you voluntarily jeopardized the lives of the officials you were charged with protecting. Want to explain that?
How do I explain something that's not? If I put those officials' lives in more danger, I'd have been risking my men's lives and mine as well. Why would I do that?
And the claims that you've been hiding vital intel for the sole benefit of your fellow technomancers. Like an important research site on the shadow path of Aurora that didn't even register a line item in your reports?
Charisma mám v prdeli. Možná bychom se mohli přiznat.
My mission, Captain, as I understood it, was to destroy tunnels and fight Aurora. Yes, I came across an archaeological site on the shadow path, but it had nothing to do with my mission. So I saw no need to put it in my report. If that was a judgment error, I'll own it. But it was an error. Nothing more.
As a technomancer, I'm surprised you don't understand the potential value of sites like that. Knowing such excavations can turn up relics dating back to the colonization. But I won't hold your ignorance against you. It was a mistake, a simple omission. That can be forgiven, at least by me. And the list of accusations and the details is long. Like your report on the deserters. Less truth than lies. Almost more lies than ink. Never would have expected it from you, Lieutenant.
Co to za smekta? Budu
What do I
protestovat.
say, Captain? I don't see a damn bit of evidence for anything he's claiming I did. I fulfilled my missions. That's it. What the hell is he after? What's his endgame? You want me to work for him and not you? What is it, and how the hell are you buying into it?
Watch your tone with me! That paranoia and conspiracy bullshit you're spouting will sink you. Colonel's a patriot to abundance, like me. You act suspicious, and you want to cast the shadow of doubt back to your superiors? Think that's gonna work, Lieutenant? Unfortunately, he's already called you in, and I can't stop
Reputace jde
it.
do hajzlu.
All I can tell you is watch your mouth. Behave like the soldier you've been since you joined my company, and you'll come out just fine. I'll plead in your favor if it comes down to that. Let's just hope it doesn't. Get going. Colonel's waiting.
Jaký plukovník
Good
zas.
luck.
Ten Viktor posranej, vole. Já za nic nemůžu. Žoldácká bojová vesta. Ježiš, co to máš? To se ani nebere. To ani nepomysli. Všecko zavřené. Davidův štít. Můžu používat jeho štít. Když teda ho nepoužívám. Hřebíkový pky. Davidův palcáč plus 40 deska. Okradli jsme Davida. Za chvíli budeme na 15. úrovni. F5. Jsi unavený, ztrácíš bonus ke zkušenostem, ale jelikož teďka nic nejdu. Proč jsem dali to spaní, to vůbec nechápu. To je zbytečný prvek, ty vole. Tady je ten plukovník. Do horního patra, jo. Jde tamhle. Tamhle, no, asi. Tak je Níša. Níša Míša.
There he is.
Zachariah, I was scared we were too late.
For what? What's going on?
There's no time to talk about it. You're in danger. Victor called you in, didn't he?
Yeah, wants to talk to me about...
No, he doesn't. It's a trap. It's just an excuse to get you there so they can arrest you. They will do whatever necessary to make you talk. I don't know what you technomancers are hiding, but he's ready to do anything to find out.
He's got power, but he wouldn't...
Zach, listen to the girl. You stay away from that man. The crook, the pig.
Thanks, Scott. You need to listen to us, Zachariah. I know it's hard to hear, but if you stay here, you're gonna die.
Where would I even...
We take a rover and go. The town's filled with ASC looking for you now, but I know a road that'll help us avoid most of the troops.
Let's go, Zach.
We need to go with the girl. No time to waste before that madman gets his hands on you. Now.
Reputace. Níša -2, Scott -2. Už asi nemůžu doplnit ty vedlejšáky, co? Ne, nic. Ta reputace šla úplně do hajzlu. Kolik mám reputaci? Karma dobrá. Podezíravý. Vztahy s armádou přátelské, jinak všechno na hovno. Ale to se dalo čekat. No, ty vedlejšáky mě nemrzej. Teď z opěru. Takže cestou asi budeme bojovat. Musíme jít do toho hangáru s rourem. To znamená jít až... Tamhle bude první boj. F5, kámo. Já se jen tak nedám.
Looks like Victor knew you were on your way out. His men are everywhere. It's real hard to get out without like that.
Au, do hlavy, ne? Dostal dobře přes držku.
They have waiting there? Let's head toward the barracks instead. The only place they won't expect us to go.
No co, asi tady není málo. Doktore, stávejte, nevalejte se tady po zemi. No asi změníme lokaci, no, hurá, po 8 hodinách. Tak kudy teď? Uložit? Nic nevidím, nic nevidím. Tam jsou další borci. Au, se nestydíš. Doktore, střílejte do nich. Ty vole, vás tady je docela dost. Jste sem? Jau. Ty vole, to není dobrý. No tak. Trošku mě nechte žít. Kurva! Sere ta střelba. Ty vole, zase jsou tady ty hovada posrana. Kurva! No tak si pěkně tu... Píče, vole, skurvené. Kurva. Vole, sere mě to s tou bouchačkou, kokot zasranej, vole. Šurák odstřelovačský pojebanej. Tyhle, ty než vypálíš ten blesk, tak on si, vole, vytře s tebou prdel, ty vole. Kurva, už mě sereš. Tyhle, další dva, ty vole, cigáni posraný. To není možný, vole. Kolik vás tady ještě bude, vole? To štítonož. Ten tak nedostanu, protože se furt kré. Jak malá kundička, vole. Pojď. Pojď sem. Hovát jeden, zasratý. Takový nervy tady. Potřebuji vypadnout odsaď co nejdřív, vole. Kudy? Tady to uličkou. Proběhnout. Ty vole, vás tady je. A ještě si musíš seknout, viď? Hajzla. Kurva, kopni si tu lékárnu zasranou. Ta hra má úplně poslední... Vždycky posledním životy, vždycky jakože mu zbyde jeden, ty vole, to je hrozný. Kolik mám těch lékáren? 10, tyjo, jak se mě to tenčí. 2 pasti, tyjo, to jsem jich tolik vyházel. No i když 1, 2 tam nebouchly, to je pravda. Tady je nějaká ta, ještě otevřu. Tady ještě. Budu se snažit tamhle, nevybouchlá past, to se beru. Jo, půjdem pryč. Tady nevybuchla. Už mám 4. To už je hnedka veselější, s tím už se dá žít. Takže proběhneme tohle s kolem. Nedají se tady dávat značky, to je hrozný. Ještě to je uložíme, tady můžou být další zmrdi. Ty vole, jasně. Sej mě to. Sakra, doktore, do hlavy. Do hlavy ne? Elektrizátor. Vložit. Tak, nakonec je to trošku akční, až moc teda. Ale to je prostě jednoduchý gameplay, že jo. Dostaňte se k roveru a do cesty vám dáme 30 000 nepřátel. Já mám pocit, že bych to klidně možná i mohl proběhnout a nic by se nestalo. Já to teďka zkusím proběhnout. Já mám pocit, že na konci bude možná nějaký boss fight, jo. Tady jsou už prostě všechny. Všichni vojáci. Jsou tady proti mně, jo. Zkusím proběhnout, nebudu tady bojovat s každým ocasem. Myslím, to teďka jdu správně tady. Akorát to je neotevřeno. Au. Au. Tak si to šlehni, vole, ty drogy. Cripple, ty vole. Fakt cripple, protože Wumms musí stát a pak teprve můžete se uzdravovat. Můžete zmáčknout klávesu. Do té doby, dokud on něco dělá jen nějaký animaci, tak to vůbec nereaguje. A když potřebujete hodně rychle, tak potřebujete 5 vteřin, vole, než on si to šlehne. Než on si to šlehne. A samozřejmě než to začne účinkovat, protože se to zdraví regeneruje pomalu, že jo. Otravný to je hrozně, ty vole. Nazdar, opičáci. Aspoň, že ty bomby jdou pokládat relativně rychle. Zase, ty vole, ty co střílejí jsou největší mrtky, ty vole. Zase, vole. Sereš mě, vole, sereš mě, protože jenom, že dejcháš, tak mě sereš. Ty vole, on se vždycky trefí, to je zajímavý, vole. Tady máš otravu, ty. Skundy hnáte. Musím uzdravit, vole. Cítni, ty. Smrde. Okolované vojenské boty. Tam byly okolané. Tak, uložit to jdeme dovnitř, tam bude nějaký fight. Určitě tam bude ten Viktor, o co?
For the last time, we're not here to damage the equipment. We're here to stop a terrorist. So get out of the way, now!
Damn it, they're already here.
Who the fuck do you think you are? It's my warehouse, you prick. If there was a terrorist here, I'm pretty sure I'd have seen his ass lurking around. So you're gonna... Hey! Make yourself at home.
Lieutenant, sorry to ruin the surprise, but your little mission ends here. Stop the traitor!
Co to zase bude za boss fight? Štítonož. Ale kurva, nebudeš tady do mě doufám furt střílet jak kunda. Už to nejde mezi tím proletět, kurva, do vřití, vole. Mrtvej. Ty vole, jsem nevěděl, že jsi s ním. Dej tam tu bombu! To je hovado. A já nemám už bomby, kurva. Ty vole, nemůžeš ho prastit po hlavě, hovada. Ty vole, mě zabije, vole, nechci! Oni dva už lehli. Ty vole, to je tanec tady, vole. Na hovno. Kurva, do řiti zasrané. Už bys mohl lehnout, aspoň jeden z vás, kurva. Mě sreš tu střelbou, ty. Kolik to máš tě? Jo, to šlo, no. To šlo. Zábal zmeda.
You're driving. Get us out of Ophir now.
Fine. Everyone in the rover.
Pápa, městečko hrůzy. Samý reputace -1, všechno.
In one day, I find out Victor used everything I did as an officer against me, and I end up chased by my own people. Then one of my own soldiers turns out to be ASC, and I get involved in the armed robbery of a rover owned by my childhood corporation. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Misha.
Surely the young lady would not be taking us to an imaginary city. I mean, rovers are amazing machines, but certainly they cannot transport one beyond the bounds of reality and reason. I am not keen on leaving Abundance.
Noctis is an amazing city, Scott. It's as real as Ophir, but more amazing than anything you've ever seen before.
Oh, yes.
Nový město.
Sure. Full of fairies and balderdash.
Listen, Amelia, I'm sorry things went down the way they did. We didn't have a choice, though. The ASC after us and not a lot of time. Thanks for taking us wherever it is we're going.
Thanks for the thanks, but it doesn't change the fact I still want to see your asshole head on a stake at some point.
What? Trošku asi náraz.
Look what that stupid creature did to my baby. Engine's fucked. Hear this? You didn't even leave me spare parts. You really...
An ostrich. No doubt about it, it's a wild ostrich. Look, you see the spikes on its back? Unfortunately, the poor animal died, but I'm almost sure that...
Well, according to the sky, we don't have much time before sunrise. Fortunately, we're not very far away. We better get a move on.
It's a pretty good idea, because, as I was about to tell you, these creatures are social. They rarely travel alone. We might find ourselves in the middle of a herd, and an angry ostrich can be very dangerous.
Very good. Want to guide us, Nisha? And Amelia, leave that rover alone. As you said, you won't be able to fix it. And if you stay, you'll die.
Isn't that what that bitch wanted? That I die? I hate you all.
Stop it. We never wanted you to die. We need you. I know that you love that machine, but there's no time to cry over it. Come on.
Musíme se dostat co nejrychleji pryč, než vysvětne slunce. Co se právě teďka děje. A vlastně to vidíte nahoře za 5 hodin a 7 minut. Nemáme žádný bomby. A cesta bude krvavá a daleká. To však až příštím dílem, takže zatím se to vyvinulo docela fajn. Vedlejšáky nic. Musíme se dostat do toho města, no. Dostaň se do legendárního města Noctis do 5 hodin. Než vysvětne slunce. Nazdar. Nic víc k životu nepotřebuješ. Jeden bod k přidělení. Co tady máme? +2, +5. Jeffreyho přilba, nevím, kdo byl Jeffrey. Taky rukavice. Zbraně tady jsou fakt marný, tyjo. Celou hru máme jeden hřebíkomet, tyjo. 40, 14. Kalhoty. +5, to si nechám. Boty. Super stejný. Takže nic. Níša. Ne, nelze jí nějak dávat body a to je jedno. Kde jsme? Jsme tady. Ofir je tady. Dojdi až sem, Wallace Marines. Fajn, jak říkám. Příští díl bude zajímavý. Zatím se mějte, nazdar.